Good morning, traders. It's Trader Rob. Today is Monday, July 29th. Brand new week, brand new opportunities, brand new fresh look on the charts, which I will go into right after the intro. As always, nothing that I state on my channel is financial advice. Trading futures or any type of trading is risky business. Any capital that is put out there is at risk for loss. All right, so as I stated in the intro, got a new kind of fresh look on my charts here starting today. So honestly, any feedback that you guys can leave me in the comment section would be fantastic. Still got oil on the left-hand upper side of my chart. Gold I've got on the upper right-hand side of my chart. I've got the 15-minute Rob reversal running down here on the bottom left-hand side of the chart, and my levels trades on the bottom right-hand side here, which is in black. So as you guys know, I've been trading these strategies. Well, I've been trading them for like over a year now, but started making videos on these strategies pretty much starting in October. And then I introduced the levels trades probably sometime in February. And with these setups, I have obviously passed multiple 50K evaluations on Top Step. And what I have decided to do is I've got all of the charts loaded, all of my strategies loaded with a fresh 50K funded account, which is starting at a zero balance. And I'm just gonna start trading that funded account with a combination of all of them. So before I was only trading oil and gold, I would trade 15-minute Rob reversal on a different one, and I'd be trading the levels on a different funded or eval account. On the 15-minute Rob reversal, I've decided to do just the micro version. So I got 3 micros running down here, which with the 35-point risk to reward, which starts at about 8:30 in the morning. That's about $210 of risk there. Still staying with 1 E-mini on the CL, 1 E-mini on the GC, and then 1 E-mini on the levels charts. So if we jump into our levels, we'll start on the NQ. The NQ, I've got a 5-minute level at 19,348. I got a 15-minute level at 19,339. I got another 5-minute level at 19,293. I've got a 15-minute level at 19,176 and a 5-minute level at 19,121. Again, post these all on Discord each morning. And pretty much the only setup that I see so far this morning, and I should have had this already kind of set up, but would be a move up to this 15-minute level at 19,339, and then either retarget this 19,293 or any fresh new level that I can find at the 5 or 15-minute interval. And if I jump to the ES, I've got pretty much 15-minute levels at 63.43, 48.35, 30, 14, 99, and a 5-minute level at 54.86. Still no trading opportunities yet here on the ES. I would like to see something develop either on the 5-minute or the 15-minute that would predefine a stop loss and a take profit a little bit easier. Again, post these each morning in Discord. And let's see how we do today with the market. Let's see how we can do with our funded account. Let's see if we can get some payouts on the channel. So that would be fantastic. So if you wait in the next few minutes, you're going to see all of the trades for the day and then the recap at the end of the video. See you guys in a little bit.
Order canceled.
All right, so here is our first trade in oil session 1. We do get activated here into the long based on that red inside bar. I'm adjusting my my bracket orders to, obviously my stop loss goes at the bottom of the source bar, which is that white bar that is previous to the inside bar. And again, targeting 1 to 1. We got a nice push, so we pushed through the overnight open, which is that yellow dashed line. You just use that as a reference, and we just got some really nice momentum out of this trade, which is exactly this. It's the principle of this strategy is that momentum, that temporary push outside of that inside bar, and this one played out very, very nicely. Reduced my risk there in half. I think it went to about $90 in risk at that point. And now all I'm doing is just pretty much waiting for a final push from buyers here to take full take profit, which would be awesome start to the day, awesome start to the funded account as well. Very nice trade, oil session 1.
Target filled. Order canceled.
All right, and here is the second trade. This is oil session 2. We do get activated here into a short based off of that red inside bar. And again, this is just the perfect momentum outside of that inside bar that we're looking for. We're just looking for that temporary push from sellers to get us to our take profit here, which I believe was maybe 200. What was that trade? I think it was like $210 or $20, and got a really, really nice push here. Was able to already reduce my risk in half, which is fantastic. Now at this point, again, we're just looking for that final push from sellers here to hopefully take 2 really nice wins in oil this morning in both session 1 and in 2. Get a little bit of resistance here, but a final push from sellers. Awesome trade, oil session 2.
Target filled. Order filled.
All right, and here I was able to take a levels trade. This is on the ES, and if you guys remember, I had a 15-minute level right at that 50. What was it? 54. It was 54.99. I was going to take a short off of, and so obviously hit my entry to go short, and kind of just blew right past that 15-minute level. So wasn't honestly feeling the greatest about this trade at this point. And I knew I had a 5-minute level as a level of defense. That's where I got my stop loss placed right above that. And I'm kind of hoping that if we didn't get the rejection on the 15-minute level, hopefully I was going to get a rejection on the 5-minute level. But I actually, and the market was in a downtrend in that point, so I kind of felt really good about the trade. But again, a really strong 3 bars push here by buyers. And unfortunately, I get stopped out on this trade. I believe it was about a $300 loss, so that kind of hurt the P&L for today.
Stop filled. Order filled.
All right, and I actually do end up taking a secondary trade here, and this one took an entry right at 55.14, and I'm going to go into a lot more detail in my recap that's going to follow this trade as to the reasoning why I got in this trade, where I was targeting, and kind of the reasoning for it. To be honest with you, this is not my usual style of trading for levels. So I am kind of going against the grain here a little bit. The trade does end up working out really nicely. I think I moved my stop here to a plus $70 or $75. And then I'll move my stop one more time to lock in, I believe, like $287 of profit. Really nice trade.
Stop filled.
Man, so overall, a pretty decent day of trading in the green. Pretty much $400, $397.50 to be exact. So let's just call it $400 up on the funded account this morning. If I had to grade my trading today, I would probably say a B minus. Made no mistakes on the morning strategies. Those played out really nicely. We'll go over those in a little bit. But I ended up taking 2 trades on the levels on the ES. And to be honest with you, one was a really good setup. The second one was honestly, I don't want to call it a revenge trade, or let's just call it what it is. It might have been a revenge trade. I'll give you kind of what my thought process was on that trade. Mind you, before I got into the levels trades, I think I was up already $410 just from gold. I'm sorry, just from the two oil trades. You know what? Let's just go over those really quickly. So oil session one was we got activated to the long at 8:30, 8:35, targeting 18 ticks, which was my stop loss 1-to-1. Got that trade. That was about 180 bucks bagged. Maybe I think it was 190 on my actual chart. I don't know if it was maybe slippage or whatnot. Oil session two was also profitable to the shorts. We got activated on the 925, 930 candle, targeting 21 ticks. So I think I was up, if I'm not mistaken, I was up $410 right at that point. And taken no trades yet on the levels. So let's see the trades that I took. Again, only trade the ES today. The levels actually played out really nicely. I mean, we had some really nice, like right here, 910 came right down to my 5-minute level. Honestly, I could have probably just taken this trade. I had a stop loss right here, and I probably would have got there over 10 points, which I wouldn't have stayed in there that long. That's about $500. But so this trade would have been nice. This trade right here, you could just see the support that this level right here provided. And then we retraced down all the way to the 54.86 level that I had marked off. And then obviously in a downtrend all day. And I saw this 15-minute level at 54.92. I took a short from this level. Obviously, I figured we're in a downtrend. Could have been a continuation of the downtrend. I was targeting this 5-minute level down here at 54.86. And I had my stop loss at 55.04, maybe a little bit above that. It's kind of hard. I should change these arrows to white, so maybe it's a little bit easier. And obviously got stopped out there for $300. So then I brought my account from 410 down to, I think it was maybe either 100 or 110 bucks is what I had for profit for that day. Now this is where the B- for my grade comes in today. Even though it was a profitable trade, it kind of, I think there was maybe some revenge trading in there. I knew I was up pretty good for the day. Knew I went down pretty good for the day, and I really only take one levels trades per day. That's been my strategy for the last maybe 5 or 6 months, and then probably 8 months of back testing this. And I didn't really listen to that. When I saw how strong these candles were, okay, obviously huge move off this 5-minute level. Ran right through the 15-minute level, ran right through the 5-minute level. And then as we were coming up, as you guys remember, I liked the setup here this morning for a possible short off of this 15-minute level at 55.30 and then retarget 55.23. So when I started seeing all of the strength that the buyers were coming in on, you can see right here, I went long, and I retargeted. My target was going to be this 5-minute level, which I think when I put my original take profit there, I don't know, it was maybe 475. So it was a big move. It was like almost 10 points what I was looking at. And to be 100% transparent, I was honestly targeting this because this is where I feel that the market's going to want to go. And I could see a really nice reaction to this level at 55.30, and more than likely, I mean, it's pretty much noon, so there's about 3.5 hours left of trading. I would be very surprised if this does not tap into this 55.30 number. So on this trade, I think I was able to, I was kind of trailing it. Once I was up in like $250 in profit, I might have put my stop loss up to plus $70. And then once we got up to, I think it was up to like 400 I moved this all the way up to, I think, 287 and got really close of getting my full take profit. I actually ended up taking profit pretty much right at the right time, because this would have definitely stopped me out, either at break even or that $70 number that I had there. So that was that was the thinking behind this trade. So this is where my B minus comes in. I like this setup here. Morning strategies did really well. On the NQ, I mean, I had, let's break this up. I mean, the levels just played out really well. Really, really well. You know, my original thought process on this original trade setup that I gave you in the beginning of the video was to take a short off of this 19339 and retarget 19301. So, and it played out right here. Now, obviously, this was a pretty, well, stop loss here. Let's just see, 19367. So what is that? That's about maybe a 25-point stop. So pretty aggressive stop there. I probably would have got stopped out, to be honest with you, on this trade. But the thought process was there. You know, it definitely was here. It came right back down to this level. Great support here on this 19176, which is my 15-minute level. Taps right into the 19339 level again. So I have a lot of confidence with the levels. And, you know, I think that that's what's it's kind of been showing in my videos. So I enjoy that. I had no 15-minute Rob reversal today. We had a setup at 9:30, closed below the ADMA. Another setup at 10:30, closed below the ADMA, so invalidated. And then we got a setup to go short at 11:30, 15-minute candle, and again got invalidated as it closed above the ADMA. So overall, green cash, green on the funded account. So I can't complain. Maybe not the greatest in my levels trades that I had, but hey, it is what it is. Green day is a good day. Remember, I do go live this Wednesday at 8 a.m. Central Time. That's the 31st of July, so it's the final day of July. We got FOMC that day. It's going to be a tricky day trading the levels. I probably won't even have the 15-minute Rob reversal running that day. So maybe it's not going to be the absolute greatest lives session that I might have, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I love the comments. I love the people that are in the chat. And I love answering the questions that they give me. There are some really, really good ones. So with that, I'm going to leave you guys. Hopefully you guys like the format that I am putting out there. You know, obviously now with all 4 of the charts, trading on a funded account. And if you like it, leave me some comments. If there's something that you don't like, hey, leave me the comment as well. I read them all. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Happy trading, everyone.